What's up guys, it's Kieran, welcome back to my channel. So I took a little break from filming. I think the last time I posted a vlog was about a week ago. Well, I guess I actually took a break from social media in general because I haven't posted anything on Instagram or anything like that, but I've noticed a lot of people have been doing that with everything going on in the world. It makes me quite happy that people are taking a break from social media to educate themselves and take part in protests in their local area and sign petitions and things like that, which I will link a ton of resources down below if you're interested in helping out with everything. But I kind of just wanted to address all of this before we get into the video, because ever since I heard about the murder of George Floyd and all of the protests going on and riots and things, my heart has been so heavy. For the past week or so, I've just felt so sad, and I've been kind of reflecting on my life, because obviously I'm a brown woman. I was brought up in an area that was predominantly filled with white people. I think there were like 2 or 3 other Indian families in my town. It was normal for me. I'd never known anything different. I'm pretty sure even in school there were probably about 5 or 6 people of colour in my year out of about 100 or 110. So it was normal for me. I was used to being friends with white people. I was used to kind of dealing with subtle forms of racism that I didn't realise were there, and I feel like I was quite naive. I have many examples. One example I have is growing up I used to love playing netball. I used to play for school, and I also used to play for a club outside of school, and in that club it was mostly white girls on the team. So it was me, one other black girl, and everybody else was white. And obviously, like I said, I was used to that. I was used to being surrounded by predominantly white people. It was very normal to me. But if you're not aware, on a netball team you have 7 players. So we had 9 people, 7 players on the team and 2 subs. Every week we would have these matches, which firstly my parents had to drive me over an hour to get to these matches because the venue was in a completely different city. And then I would sit there on the sideline. I didn't really notice at that time, but it was always me and the other black girl that were subbed. And we would basically only get to play about 1 quarter per match. So out of an hour, we were sat on the sideline for about 45 minutes. And I didn't really think anything of it at the time. I kind of just thought, well, maybe we're not the best players on the team. But thinking back, we were definitely not the worst players on the team, and I feel like I was very naive to not realise that that coach was being extremely racist, because now that I reflect on it, I realise that even in like training before the matches, we were treated differently, and we were treated differently at the matches. And I kind of just feel bad now for my parents, because they had to drive an hour there and an hour back for me to play 15 minutes just because one person didn't really like the colour of my skin. And it's things like that that have subtly affected me over the years. I know that a lot of people have dealt with a lot worse. It genuinely makes my heart hurt. I can't believe that it is 2020 and people are still being treated differently because of the colour of their skin. It makes me so unbelievably sad. I just can't believe it's still a problem. I was brought up kind of taught to just treat everybody nicely and be kind and realise that you don't know what's going on in other people's lives, so you shouldn't judge them and you should just be kind. And sometimes it really baffles me that other people don't think the same way, and it really confuses me that people can be treated so badly just because of the colour of their skin. They didn't choose the colour of their skin. Their ancestors must have been brought up in a sunnier place, so they have more melanin. It's scientific, and I can't believe that this is being seen as so controversial. Like, I feel like me talking about it is going to be seen as controversial, but it's not a political issue, it's a human rights issue, and human rights shouldn't be controversial. They should just be our rights. And I guess I just wanted to address it, just to use my platform for good. I know that I don't have that many followers, but I do have a voice, and I want to use it for good, and I want people to know that if you do treat people differently because of the colour of their skin or who they love or where they come from, it's not right, in my opinion. People should be able to be whoever they want to be and not be judged for it and not be treated like shit. And having been someone that has been treated wrongfully in the past because of the colour of my skin, I can relate to it. I just can't believe it's still a problem in this day and age. I love that people are now protesting it vigorously, and I love that actually a lot of white people are taking time out to educate themselves and to use their voice for good. And it does make me grateful that people in my generation are a little bit more open-minded and they are trying their best, or most of them are trying their best. I really appreciate that. A lot of people that I follow on social media, I can see they're trying, and that means a lot. I really appreciate that. From a brown person to a lot of white people out there, I can really appreciate that. I just wanted to put it out there that, you know, we should be using our voices for good, and at the end of the day, we're all human. We should be sharing love as a human race rather than being segregated by the colour of our skin. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I think I've rambled on for long enough, so I hope you enjoy this video and let's just get into it. So like I kind of mentioned, I've been feeling a little bit sad and a little bit down in the last few days, and obviously everything going on in the world has definitely had an influence on that. But I've also just been waking up feeling extremely self-critical in like the last 4 or 5 days, and I've just not been having the best time, and I figured I would film a day like that because I like my platform to be extremely positive, and I like to show you my life and give you tips on how to be productive and all that kind of stuff. But I also want to keep it really real and make it clear that as something I've learned recently and as something that everybody should know, it is okay to have a bad day. And for me, when I'm having a bad day, it can go one of two ways. So either I will stay in bed, I will wallow in self-pity and sadness and just watch Netflix all day, or I will get up, I will force myself to do a ton of things that make me happy and things that I know that I love to do, and hopefully by the end of the day I'll be feeling a lot better and hopefully I'll have been able to cheer myself up. So today I thought I'd kind of take you through that process. Obviously I'm going with the second option because lying in bed all day would just not be that interesting to film. I do just want to make it clear that it is okay to have a bad day, but when it turns into a bad week, it's definitely time to do something about it. So my top 2 tips are, firstly, to get up and do some exercise. Any type of movement will make you feel so much better, whether it's going out for a walk or doing yoga for like 5 minutes or doing an at-home workout, or obviously if we weren't in quarantine, go to the gym. Anything like that, whether it's 5 minutes or an hour, like, you will feel so much better after you've moved your body. And for me especially, exercise is my main form of therapy. I absolutely love it. So I'm currently on, I think, day 11 of the Chloe Ting 2-week shred workout. So I'm gonna do that in my garden and just enjoy the outside and enjoy the workout. And that brings me on to my second tip, which is to get outside. I feel like for me it's almost a form of self-sabotage. When I'm in a really bad mood or I'm feeling sad, I kind of lock myself away, and I know rationally that going outside and enjoying some fresh air and sunshine will make me feel so much better, but it's almost like I just trap myself inside on purpose. So getting outside wherever you can will definitely make you feel better, or at least it does for me. Those are my main tips, and yeah, I'm gonna go work out. So for my workout outfit of the day, I'm just wearing these biker shorts from Fabletics, and my sports bra is from Nike. Okay, so it's actually almost 1 PM now, and Harry and I have organised to do like a FaceTime lunch date type thing just because otherwise we don't get to see each other, obviously, because we're not together. So I'm just gonna grab some food and then I'll call him. So for lunch I just heated up some dal that my mum made, and then I've got a couple of rice crackers with cream cheese because I'm pretty hungry today. Okay, so it's like 2 p.m. now and I just finished my lunch. It was really nice just catching up with Harry and spending an hour or so just chatting, and now I'm gonna go see if my mum wants to do some baking with me, because baking just makes me so happy. It's really therapeutic for me and I love just blasting some good music, usually the High School Musical soundtrack if I'm honest, and baking something yummy. So I found this recipe for peanut butter chocolate chip cookies, which looks amazing. So I'm gonna see if we have the ingredients for that and hopefully try and make them.
When I fall asleep, yeah, I need you with me by my side. It's all I know now. I need you with me by my side.
Do you want to give her a bike ride? So I just put the cookie dough in the fridge and I'm going to leave it there for like an hour or so that when I take it out it's a lot more easy to handle. It'll be a little bit harder and then it'll be a lot easier for me to mold it into actual cookie shapes. So I just changed my outfit ready for a bike ride. I have no idea where this top is from and my biker shorts are from Fabletics. It's kind of cloudy outside, so I'm hoping it doesn't rain on us, but it's also really warm, like 16 or 17 degrees, so I feel like it's kind of perfect weather for a bike ride because it's not too hot and it's not too cold. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can grab the wireless speaker that we used last time and then we can listen to music while we ride. I've never met someone so coordinated. It's blinding.
I know that you're afraid, it feels like every day things are slipping away, you're slipping away, and you think back to a time that you were lost. Thoughts disorganized, can't seem to dry your eyes, and chaos is collapsing from your mind.
So I just got back from the longest bike ride of my entire life, but in all honesty it was really fun. Mum and I basically just cycled around the whole town and then ended up at a lake, and we just stopped there for like half an hour and chatted and laughed, and it was honestly really fun. She was in such a funny mood and it never fails to just chat with my mum, whether it's talking about what I'm sad about or just letting her distract me. It was really, really nice. So now I'm gonna go downstairs and put my cookies in the oven. I think the recipe says to put them in for between 10 and 20 minutes at about 180 degrees. So I'm gonna do that and then we're gonna make dinner. Absolutely massive. Mum, what are we making?
Cheese macaroni.
My absolute favourite. Should we address how everyone makes fun of us for saying cheese macaroni instead of macaroni cheese? One of my friends is from York and she says that they don't say it up north, cheese macaroni. So you can't say it's a northern thing. Okay, so we just finished eating our dinner and now I think we're just gonna watch a movie and probably eat a cookie or two for pudding. But before I end off the vlog, I just wanted to kind of round off all of my tips about getting through a bad day. So my main ones are obviously to definitely move your body, exercise in any way that you can, and get outside because the fresh air will do you so much good. You don't even know it until you're out there. Also, I find that when I'm in a really bad mood or I'm feeling a bit sad or just generally having a bad day, it helps me so much to talk to other people and let them distract me. So obviously today I had my lunch date with Harry, which was so nice, and I didn't feel sad at all. I was just so distracted. We were just chatting. It was lovely. And obviously again, I spent most of the day with my mum, and she distracted me so much with the bike ride, and we just had so much fun, and I kind of just forgot that my day started off a little bit worse than I wanted it to. So those, I guess, are my top tips. I think that when you're stuck in a rut, it's really easy to just kind of stay in bed because you don't really want to get up, you don't want to face the day, you don't really want to do what you have to do. So I think the main thing is to just focus on doing things that you love to do and that usually make you really happy. Focus on self-care, have a little bit of a pamper day, take your time in the shower, like literally just take care of yourself. Like if you haven't shaved your legs in a month, do that. Do whatever makes you feel good, and hopefully by the end of the day you'll be feeling better. I feel a lot better now, and I definitely started off the day not feeling so good. So I hope that helped, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did then please subscribe for more, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!